Perspective on Florida Gateway College Television is sponsored by Potash Corp of White Springs. Potash Corp, helping nature provide.
Hello everyone and welcome to Perspective. This is a public affairs presentation of Florida Gateway College. My name is Mike McKee and my guest on the program today is Wanda Jones. She is the chairwoman of the Smokin Pig BBQ Fest that'll be held at the Columbia County Fairgrounds. It'll happen the 18th and 19th of September. We hope that you'll go out and enjoy some barbecue. We'll talk with Wanda about some new things that are happening at this year's festival when we come back. Don't go away.
This is the moment I knew his future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to Perspective here on Florida Gateway College Television. Wanda Jones is the chairperson for the Smokin Pig BBQ Fest, which is happening the 18th and 19th of September. Welcome to the program.
Thanks, Mike. It's good to be here.
Let's, for those who may be new to the area or have never heard of the Smokin Pig, this used to be Hog Wild and Pig Crazy.
That's correct. At the stadium.
You have some unique names for the the barbecue fest. Name was changed when it was moved to the fairgrounds. Talk about that transition.
Correct. Well, the city just decided that it was not something they wanted to continue. The city had always been in charge of it. They decided they didn't want to continue with it, and we saw an avenue that we thought we could benefit it. We could move it to the fairgrounds. We had plenty of room. And the activity here in the county was still supporting it, so we thought, let's go for it, and we still do.
Now, at one point, it was at Memorial Stadium, and which kind of is almost cramped in the football stadium.
It was, and there was so little parking over there because of the park and everything. So we can accommodate more out where we are. And this year we're a state championship, so we hope to have 50 to 60 teams coming to Lake City this year.
Now, explain what that is for those of you who don't know about Smokin Pig or any of the barbecue contests. This is for this is really a lot of people put a lot of money into this type of competition.
It's a very big deal, and it's very expensive. Not only for the equipment that you have to have, but for the meat and stuff that they cook. Most of the cook teams tell me that before they ever actually leave home to go to a cooking championship or a cooking tournament, they have $1,000 already invested in meat and product to be able to have to go and cook for that weekend. So
now and see this the other question. I like barbecuing. I mean, barbecuing has become Americana. If it wasn't already, we used to in the old days we would do hamburgers and hot dogs. Now we're more sophisticated. We'll do ribs, we'll do chicken, we'll do brisket, we'll do all kinds of different barbecues and different sauces and different rubs. So it's really gotten to be almost a science.
Well, it is, and there are so many shows on TV now that cater to that. I mean, most people know about Destination America and the Pit Masters, Barbecue Pit Masters, and of course they have stuff like that on the Food Network as well. So it's a big thing, and being able to host a state championship is a big deal as well. So we're very excited.
This is for the entire state of Florida?
This is for the entire state of Florida, yes.
Wow, so you're going to have barbecue teams from, as far south as Miami that'll be coming up here to do this.
Oh, of course, yes.
Now, I wanted to talk about, and the science, when I said the science of this really is, you got to find out where you get your meat, because not all meat is consistent. Like, not all livestock is consistent.
Correct.
You may have a pig that has a little more fat on him. Ribs may be a little bit different. So talk a little bit about that. They've got to be real careful. They've got to go in and look at what they're buying and saying, you know what, this I like the way the marbling is on here. I mean, it even is like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. The cook teams have their vendors that they go to for specific purposes. I know, in talking to some of them, they order some of their meat. Sometimes they're cooking not just beef; they're cooking Wagyu beef, the expensive cuts of beef, because that's what the judges are liking right now. So, they're going to local. They have their vendors that they go to. For chicken or whatever it might be, but sometimes they're also going out of the state. They're going out, throughout America, trying to find what the best cut of meat is.
Yeah, it's funny that you think of Nebraska and then you think of corn-fed beef up there versus grass-fed in other areas. So, I mean, there really is actual science to picking what the judges are going to like. And then there's the flavors. I wonder if Sonny Tillman, who started Sonnys BBQ, and now there's like 80 stores in the Southeast, that he really was a visionary in this. And I know Sonnys is one of the sponsors that will come out and be a vendor.
They will be part of us, and they now have a cook team, so they will be cooking with us as well. They've cooked with us for the last couple of years, so it's good to see meat that you can get locally. You can go out and you can eat at Sonnys any night of the week. But then they are also competing in a barbecue championship. So it's really neat. And yes, once a cook team finds that piece of meat that they like and they're getting good quality product, they tend to go back to that vendor from every time.
Well, you think about, you got the meat type and fat content versus meat content. Then you've got rub, you've got sauce, and you've got wood, because all those make up a barbecue.
And don't forget the injections.
The injections as well. And some guys are really, I was at a conference in Orlando, kind of sort of a vacation, and I ran into a guy that had a Sonnys BBQ hat on, and I said, well, so Sonnys is, are you with Sonnys? And, oh yeah, we're here for a conference. There was a conference on barbecue. They had vendors that were there that had different rubs. So this is an industry that is probably spreading not just through the Southeast, but all over the country.
And many of the cook teams have their specific rub mix, and they have their sauces that they use only for their beef or only for their pork, or, and they will many times package and sell them.
At the festival.
At the festival, yeah. You'll be able to buy some of these special rubs, not their injections, but their rubs and their sauces. So, yeah.
I know that this is a great place if you taste, and talk about, you can eat there. You can eat barbecue at the festival on Friday, but not Saturday?
No, there will be vendors there all weekend. It's just free admission Friday from noon to 3 o'clock. So you can come out. Well, actually from 10 to 3 on Friday. You can come out and have a lunch plate, take it to the office, enjoy it, maybe even come back Friday night and bring the whole family out, or come back Saturday and enjoy some good barbecue. There will be some of the cook teams vending, and so there'll be some good barbecue there. There'll also be other vendors that will have hamburgers, hot dogs, corn dogs, those kind of things as well.
Now, Friday and Saturday, Friday night is basically they're kind of cooking or smoking or getting ready to...
They're getting ready. They're prepping their meat. They're getting ready. So Friday's a good night to come out and just talk to the vendors, the cook teams, and they'll take time to talk to you and answer questions about why they use this particular rub or that kind of thing. They're not going to give you their recipes.
Saturday's when the judging actually takes place. And
right.
So the announcement of the national or the state champion will be made on Saturday evening.
Saturday afternoon, about 4 o'clock.
Okay, so and you're expecting 60 teams.
We're hoping.
This is because it's got the designation as a state championship. You're probably going to have more than you've ever had.
We hope so. Yes.
Let's talk about, you got entertainment happening. You got the Ben Carter Band that's going to be there on Friday night, kind of correct. A live concert. It's kind of family atmosphere, grab you some barbecue and listen to some entertainment. On Saturday, you've got, you said that Briscoe is high on these soccer collies.
Yes.
Now we're talking, I wish we had some video of this.
I should have even thought about that. Yes, the soccer collies. some dogs that'll be coming in, and this is going to be fun for the adults and the children as well. They actually will be out entertaining, and they're playing soccer. The dogs actually hit the soccer balls and score points against you. So it's an awesome entertainment aspect
So if
for
there are
kids
any,
as
if there are
well.
any soccer athletes out there that want to challenge a collie,
We have Fort White coming out to
Oh, really?
participate with us on that.
All
Fort
right.
White soccer team's going to be out there helping us on Saturday.
okay, so with the soccer collies will be there. We've got some video and we have some still photographs for those of you who've never experienced the Smokin Pig BBQ. Let's roll that. And so this is a cook team here, right, Wanda?
Yes, this is one of our cook teams showing the cookers. Budmeisters, a local
They're
team.
from Lake City, right?
Yes.
But I mean, look at the contraptions they've got. This is
Look at those
high
smokers.
tech.
Oh gosh, yes.
There we have.
Very specific about how they want their meat cut, how they're going to prepare it for the judge's presentation. And if that doesn't make you want some ribs for lunch, oh my goodness, look at that.
Wow.
And this
That's a
team
lot of ribs.
That's a lot of ribs. And this team will be there vending. They do a great job with their vending, great meat, great food
Looks like
all
they
the way
specialize
around.
in ribs, but I mean, these guys will have barbecue grills designed specifically for the way they want the smoke to flow. And
Oh yes,
here's another one, fenced in.
fenced in barbecue.
Looks like
Local people that'll be having food available.
some chicken there.
Yes,
Is that big old cooker something you made?
You know,
yes, yes.
it's making me hungry now just watching this.
Oh,
I know, right? And of course,
luck on your vet.
even when you're downtown on the west side of town, Friday and Saturday, you're going to smell that.
You know, last year I was playing golf on Saturday at Quail Heights, and you could smell it coming across the road. You're like, should we finish or should we?
Let's go eat.
Let's go eat. But that's the logo for the Smokin Pig
Smokin'
BBQ
Pig.
Fest, and it's a great chance to. I mean, you're going to see some people that you know. Let's talk about auditions for the Swanee River Jam, because that's going to happen Saturday as well.
Right.
Now these are local people that think they've got what it takes, and I guess there are competitions that go on all over North Florida.
Right.
To to play on the small stage at the Swanee River
Swanee
Jam.
River Jam, that's correct. And you must pre-register, and you can do that. You can get some of the information off of our website or through the Swanee River Jam.
You're also going to have bounce houses for the kids.
We will have some bounce houses for the kids. We will have a dessert contest and an anything but contest.
Now, I'm curious, anything but.
Anything
Are we
but.
talking we can cook rattlesnake?
You can cook rattlesnake, you can cook fish, you can cook shrimp, whatever's on your agenda, anything but what's cooking out there in the contest. And anybody locally is welcome to enter this. The dessert contest, we have some wonderful bakers in Columbia County, and you know, they make some of the best cakes and pies. So this is a contest that they can come out and get involved in, and this is happening on Friday night. So you'll bring your entry Friday afternoon by 6 o'clock. You'll pay your entry fee, and we're going to announce the winner that night. So it'll be judged that evening, and we'll announce the winner that night.
Now, is that part of the non-FBA cooking?
Non-FBA.
What is FBA? Florida
Barbecue Association.
FBA. Outdoor Expo. You're going to have lots of craft and arts and craft vendors.
We're going to
is
have
there?
some arts and crafts vendors, but this year we're also trying to go a different avenue. You know, hunting season is right here upon us, so we're trying to go in that avenue and draw. I know the guys like to come out and look at all the fancy smokers and grills, so come on out, you can look at those, and then we're going to have some hunting and fishing equipment on display, and maybe have some opportunities for you to get some extra looks at guns and stuff like that. So.
All right, so that's going to happen both days if you want to come out and go for the 10 to 3 on Friday. And again, I do that every year. I'll go out and have lunch and kind of walk around. And in fact, I've got a Sonnys BBQ hat I got from them a couple years ago, but that's kind of a cool thing to do.
Yes.
And again, that evening, Friday night, the admission is $5. and then the admission on Saturday as well is $5.
Mm-hmm.
Budweiser is back on as a sponsor of this event.
That's correct.
Kevin Francisco and the folks at North Florida Sales.
Yes, they do an awesome job. We just love working with them.
Now you will have adult beverage there.
It will be, as well as
So if you're Friday night, you want to have a toddy, you can go and have a
nice cold one.
And
A cold
kind of
one.
walk around and
Enjoy some barbecue and a
both
cold
days.
one.
There's nothing like a beer and barbecue.
And don't forget the football games will be on live TV.
And you're going to have little stations where people can watch. Who's Florida playing?
I'm not even sure at this
I'm
point.
sure both teams are playing because it's a Saturday, September 19th. So it's going to be a game that may be in the Swamp or at FSU. But they've thought of everything, folks. You want to shout out to S&S Food Stores?
I
know
do,
They've
and
transitioned to a new owner,
And
the
we
new
are
owner,
glad to have them on board, continuing what Mr. Scaff started many years ago, and to still be involved with events out at Columbia County Resources. Roundtree Moore, thank you so much. We couldn't do it without you. We appreciate all of our sponsors, and everybody that takes the time to come out and be a part of it, whether you're there to get barbecue or you're there to bring your kids to bounce in the bounce houses and just have some fun family entertainment. We're here for you, and that's what Columbia County Resources is all about.
You also want to make mention that the Columbia Tourist Development Council is also part of the sponsorship of this because it does bring folks to Columbia County that will be staying. I know some of these guys bring their own mobile homes or motorhomes, but they also stay at
Motels.
hotels here in Lake City and Columbia County. And
They do.
And when they're not cooking barbecue, they're maybe getting a Zaxby's sandwich or a Chick-fil-A or something. So
True.
So they are going to patronize some of the businesses along the I-90 the US 90 corridor.
And I-75.
Right. Lake City Advertiser, you want to mention?
Lake City Advertiser.
Noah at the Lake City Advertiser.
106.5, Big 98, First Street Music. Yeah.
And Frito-Lay.
Frito-Lay.
It is Friday and Saturday, September 18th and 19th at the Columbia County Fairgrounds. It is the Smokin Pig BBQ. And we would hope that if you'd like more information, you can log on to columbiacountyfair.org. The telephone number at Columbia Resources is 752-8822, and they will get you information. Hopefully this will be uploaded to the website, and so
Linked.
if you're watching this and you want to see it again, you can go on either our YouTube page at fgc.edu, or you can log on to the columbiacountyfair.org. Wanda, thanks for being on the program. Sorry Mr. Briscoe was not with us today. He's on an extended vacation, which is well deserved. But thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me again,
And
Mike.
Thank you for watching Perspective here on Florida Gateway College Television. Until next time, I'm Mike McKee. So long.